We bout to twist it up, we bout to lift it up, we never giving up.
I ain't a thug, I ain't a player, I ain't a gangster, I ain't a hip-hop purist. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real man with real issues. High Tech is a real person with real issues. We have a gift, we trying to share the gift. We trying to make music that's going to stay around in history, not for the sake of making history, but because we have an obligation and responsibility to our babies. We have an obligation and responsibility to the canon of artists who came before us to put it down in the proper way.
Next level like show in AG. You get the picture clear in slow motion on HD TVs. I witnessed the death of the CD. Liberate yourself from that format and be free.
My first job was I worked at the cafeteria of the high school that I went to. I worked as a camp counselor. I sold crack. No, I'm just playing. I ain't sell crack. Then I ended up working at bookstores. I worked at Shakespeare Company bookstore. Then I worked at Nkiru Books, which I ended up purchasing with Most Def.
DJ had the mic in his hand like, calm down, down. Yeah, it's like I was the audience at the concert. You at the Converse with the Louis Vuitton purse. Tiger's eye around the wrist with the fly and the print. Slicking up your arm and blended with a tattoo again.
My focus is showing that you can be aware of your environment, showing you could be a conscious, socially aware artist, showing you could care about your culture, you could care about your community, but you don't have to be outside of what everyone else is thinking of doing to do that. That you can coexist in the world of what everybody else is doing, and that really to think about your culture and to be aware of your environment is real flop.
Revolutionary hustler, you just a customer. You looking for a vein, I go for the jugular. Must be a sucker for pain. You know my name, Talib Kweli. When I step in the game, it ain't the same, yo. My man snooping, Tigger in the back. You mess with us, stepped up, and then you might get pimp slapped.
That's the first pair of expensive sneakers that I had when I was a little kid. And man, I had to fight and scrap over them fucking Jordans in Fort Greene, Brooklyn. I got chased. I had dudes pin me down and try to take them off my feet. Like, it was crazy. You was a target.
The fiscal conservatives don't know what their purpose is. Spend money on the war, then they cut your goods and services. Murderers, corporate monsters is breaking records. Exotics at 40 billion a year. They raking in record profits. Stop it.
Every time we get together to do a show is billed as a Black Star reunion. It's like Black Star back together for the first time. We do that like 20 times a year. There's like 20 Black Star reunions a year.
You think you the shit, somebody in the wings will force you to quit. It could be your crew, a clique, or some random kid you smoke Buddha with. Living my life, expressing my liberty, you gotta be done properly. My name is in the middle of equality. You see the clock, we gotta turn it back. Rest in peace to Isaac Hayes and Bernie Mac. Every time we get on the microphone, we soul man. We got the mic by the stand, so you know we controlling. And yo, we going from Brooklyn all the way to the Bronx. It's still 718. You know what I mean? Talib Kweli Greene. I'll peel your cap back like tangerine or oranges. You know where the knowledge is. Forget your colleges, the knowledge is right here on the street, right here on the beat. Yo, these rappers can't compete. Do it on the diamond, how I run it like some cleats.
I love music. I'm inspired by all of it, the old, the new. I like a challenge. And that's what it is. I love music and I love a challenge.
Life is a beautiful struggle. People search through the rubble for a suitable hustle. Some people using the noodles, some people using the muscle. Some people put it all together, make it fit like a puzzle. Come on, say it now.
I'm now challenging myself to take full control of my career.
I want to ask a question with no answer, but I still fight for the chance to right to kill the cancer. Wipe poverty off the map with a verse and a knife on the track. Am I right, holler back, or is it too ambitious? These dudes too weak, or am I too damn vicious?
In a major way, it's more than just making the music, but it's more about creating an industry around myself and not having to be dependent on music business, the music industry.
Bring it back to the top. To be continued. Let's see what's next up on the menu. Run up in you. Lyrics that be fucking with you. In the mental. Pick any mental. Instra, funda, detra. Extra large like the borough of Brooklyn. The residential. Essential. List specialist like Sly Stone with my poems and fly stone. Ride along with Captain Live Great and die strong. Word.
I was born in a decadence when they worship what they have. Ford was president, do the math. War was ended when the North Vietnamese stormed the city of Saigon. We was like, bye, we was gone to see your backpacker, to see your mad rapper, and entertainer or the author of the last chapter. We living in these times of love and cholera, synonymous with the apocalypse. Look up the clouds, it's ominous. We got maybe 10 years left, say meteorologist. We still waiting for the Congress to acknowledge this. What the people want, please deliver us. We wanna live it up.
My definition of success is doing what you love for a living. You don't have to be rich, you could be broke actually. But as long as you are calling your own shots and you're your own boss and you're doing what you love for a living, that's successful.